Let's see how fast. Right. So it took Twitch 5 seconds. 15. Just waiting on YouTube here. All right. So it took them 20. It took YouTube 20 seconds. So from here on out, if you guys are on Twitch, you guys are going to be able to see me stream for 15 extra seconds. 15 extra seconds. We'll call you pre-YouTube gang. I don't know how my audio is right now. I don't think it's ducking. It might be ducking the game, which is kind of what I want. But I also don't know how my S's sound and shit like that. Sometimes my mouth, from like the previous trauma that I had with the tooth, my tongue likes to dry out, and it causes my S and my words to kind of just... I don't know. It feels awkward saying some things, and then on top of it, we got my allergies, spring allergies, fall allergies, all of that fun shit. And then my mouth will just randomly water. So, I mean, I don't fucking know. But hopefully this sounds a little bit better. And I do now have the full cam. The cam is now full. Oh, I forgot to turn that. I need to turn that bad boy on. I suppose I could turn that on. And we might struggle a little bit with you know, being able to see because of all the glare. But now I should be able to switch back and forth whenever I so choose. Yay. We're back kind of normal. Soon, hopefully. I don't know if Linux supports StreamerBot, but we might bring StreamerBot back. And I don't know if YouTube can actually interact with the StreamerBot yet, but I know Twitch can. And they want you to pay for YouTube. Also, if we do ever at any point get affiliated with Twitch, okay, or partnered, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know how I don't know how it goes yet. As a matter of fact, I don't even look at the stats. The only thing I can see right now on OBS is restream. So the restream chat, so I can see both of the chats. I have let's see here. I have the events tab, so when people follow and stuff like that. This is all in OBS, by the way. I don't know why people overcomplicate this. I can see what channels are active currently. I could change the stream title, change the stream description, all in OBS. I don't know why people open up 30 different fucking windows. Like, I saw that Dr. Lupo, he tried to pull in some shit with the cheating scandal. And he's like, oh, look, my chat's over here. I'm like, it should have been on your OBS. You can literally fucking put it in the docs. Make your own custom docs. And put whatever the fuck you want in them as a browser source. Just like a browser source. It doesn't take a genius. I'm barely understand this stuff. I mean, I have a general idea, but God. Anyway, we're going to be doing zero sanity, zero evidence, just like yesterday. Ain't shit changed. I wanted to start a little earlier because I feel exhausted today. I almost wasn't going to stream, but I promised, and I really want to stick to this streaming. I love this game. I'm going to be playing it anyway. I do apologize if I get quiet and ignore chat for a while. I eventually will get to chat. I don't have chat up on here right now until I get restream figured out, because I hate having, like, it says restream up here somewhere, and I don't like having that. That drives me absolutely wild. Because there are people that still have, like, almost like back in the day, like, I feel like we've come full circle. I don't know if it's the new OLEDs or the QLEDs. I don't remember which one, but now there's burn-in. I remember when we had fucking plasma TVs, and you would suffer from burn-in. You'd have to use like a whitewash. There was an actual setting built in to a lot of the plasma TVs that you would have to turn on, almost like you're cleaning your oven, you know, where you, like, the one rare thing that you had to use, which was, by the way, I don't trust that shit at all on the ovens, by the way. Don't use the cleaning mode, unless you want to, like, shock the neighbors, but it's basically the equivalent on a television. So again, what are we doing? We're collecting these ghosts like the Infinity Stones. Hopefully, my voice sounds a bit better. And I don't have to download my entire VOD. I don't have to do that anymore. It's kind of nice. Anyway, let's see. We're gonna continue doing what we were doing yesterday. I think reach 0 sanity. That's gonna be immediate. Well, hello, Benson. Thank you for stopping in. I might not interact with chat too much once I'm in game, so sometimes I might rotate like out. First thing I'll look over is over at chat. So, what are we doing today? We're doing 0 sanity, 0 evidence, and I started a bit earlier because I feel exhausted. I promised everybody I would stream, so, and I'd be playing the game anyway, so I apologize if I am not uppity. Anyway, we're gonna go back to Tanglewood. Gonna do the whole cycle that we did yesterday. Hopefully my brain works with me. This is why I got an extra strong C4. I see nothing. I see that you tried chatting here, but I can't see anything. I don't know if it's an emote. There it is. It finally came in. All right. What do we got here? Let's grab our stuff that we need. We need our incense. We need all of that. Fantastic. We got Georgia Elliott. And what is our main stuff? Parabolic. Alright, so what we'll do is after the first hunt, we'll come back out. We'll try to grab the parabolic immediately. Because as bad as I am at taking the ghost photo, I would prefer trying to take the ghost photo over the parabolic. For me, it always takes forever for the parabolic. All right, first hunt of the day. Let's go. Please be gentle. Watch, we'll start off with like a revenant or a fae. Wait. 2 throws already? Wins? Poltergeist? Okay. Power's downstairs. No hunts yet. I want to say ghost room is in there, in the garage. Okay. I'm still kind of learning how often ghosts will hunt in the beginning. Because I kind of want to go back, but I don't want to get immediately clapped. Oh, that's fast. That is so fast. Okay. So, with what we've just learned, the first hunt is always the most important, because this gives you all of the information you pretty much are going to need for a decent chunk of ghosts. So, fantastic. Anyway, so we know it's not a revenant. We know it's not a Dio. We know it's not a Myling. So I am actually stuck between a Morai and a Thaye. I feel like it's not as fast as a Thaye, and I believe if this is a Moroi, I've had this twice to start my day. Part of me wants to immediately go for a Moroi. Excuse me. I really don't want to parabolic this thing, but we ain't no punk. I have the instance, and then we can use I mean, I don't think it's a Raiju. I had nothing in there. It's definitely not a Jin. Came from the garage. I mean, it's flinging a lot of stuff. Really, really leaning towards the Moroi. Because a Fae, I feel like, would be a little faster. Not by too much, but just enough to make it noticeable. But the one thing we can do, and I'm not going to lie, I'm terrified to do it. Especially since it's already in the garage. With it being fast, a Moroi... So fast. So fast. Hey, bitch! It speeds up. Hey? I think it actually might be a Thay. It didn't speed up. I think that might be a dead giveaway. Because... Alright, so we can actually go and grab the extra stuff. That's what I originally planned on doing. So... The main reason I don't think it's a Moroi is because a Thay will not speed up. That's definitely the ghost room. A Thay will not speed up, but a Moroi will. So a Thay can max out, I believe, without any, like, 125% speed or 150. At 100% speed, it moves at about... Was it 2.75 meters a second? It moves pretty quick, right? I believe a Moroi... Okay. I'm really, really thinking this is a Thay. I would need, I think, 2 of these crucifixes. Please, for the love of God, whisper for me. I really don't want to... Come on. I mean, technically what I can do is also... Is it getting slower? You and me, punk. Yeah, I'm calling this a Thay. Alright, so we want parabolic. Come on, give parabolic. Next one I'm gonna have to smudge. I mean, I could go in right now and smudge it. For being honest. We could also age it. Being in the same room as it or by it can make it age, which will make it hunt less. Did it move? Nope, it's in here. This is really fast. Thank you. What the fuck? You funny. But what? Those lights flickered, didn't they? Unless that was the ability. It could have aged. I really kind of need to go for that, Sounds like it might be slowing down. We'll call this to... Call it about 15 seconds in. Ooh, be big and scary. Alright. So 100%. Now, this is where it's going to get fun for me. Because I'm going to miss so many shots. And we kind of need them. But this is how you practice. Which, that would have been perfect. But we could also age it and slow it down a bit. I believe that's how that works. I believe its speed drops too. But I know its activity will definitely drop. I mean, it worked. I got the photo. I mean, we don't need to be in here no more. Alright, I'm pretty confident that this is indeed a Fae. This is a Moroi, but I'm pretty sure it's a Fae. It is a Moroi. I didn't hear it speeding up! That's my bad. I didn't hear it speeding up. So, Morois, they speed up. But they're not as fast as a Fae. They will get faster if, I believe, it has line of sight, which is where I was getting kind of confused, because you would have... I did not hear it getting much faster. But that's the toss-up that I have. It is what it is. Especially when you have zero evidence, you can't really rule anything out. You can rule it out by some things like speed. That's how we broke it down to 2 ghosts. Who needs evidence? You don't get no evidence. Here, I'll actually save that too, so that way I can actually clip that together for a tutorial. Nothing to report. Wow. Motion sensor, EMF, cleanse the area. So technically all we have to do is find the ghost room. We don't have to do much else other than basically pray. Oh, thanks. Thanks, bud. Let's put this back to... I don't know why it doesn't save. It saves the positioning. It saves that you've kept it up there like that, but... Did I just see... There's a boner. I think it might be in here. First things first. Alright, let's see if I kind of saw that coming. So now I can go in and I can grab the motion sensor. And what was the other one? Was it EMF? Yeah. Oh, EMF. Motion sensor. And then with this, we can actually kind of sort of track it relatively quickly. So we know it might be in here, but I don't see breath. In here? Is it in this room? Hey, bitch! Hey, bitch! Okay. Okay, it's right there. Alright, hold on. What was the... Okay, so we have the EMF reader in there. I do want to grab... Oh, no, I have the EMF reader on me. God, I love the physics. So we need more incense. And then I want to do a wraith test just in case. I don't think it is a wraith, but there's really nothing to tell me that it's not. Howdy. Getting pretty fast there, buddy. Ah, I think I was too late. Nope, I got it. That's right. Who's the champion? Bitch made boy. Okay, so you, in here somewhere. Huh. In here? Okay, so we know the room. That's not a double. That's not a door touch, right? Or it's not a double door touch, right? All right, we got. Oh, we have all of them. So now we just need to figure out what it is. So we know from the first hunt alone and the second hunt that it's no Moroi, no Dio, no Thay. Oh, excuse me. No Hantu. No Jin. It didn't like barrel at me. Pretty sure it's not a Myling. No Raiju. Don't believe it's an Obake. I don't know if me talking had anything to do with the one time I hunted. Because I started talking in game. I pushed to talk and almost immediately started hunting. It's not a Revenant. Could be a Pulti. The one thing that I have issues with is the Oni. I don't understand, like, my brain can't comprehend how fast, like, half a second is when it comes to blinks. So eventually, hopefully, it'll be ingrained in my brain. I mean, I'm 250 hours in. So eventually, it'll stick. It's just, I don't know what it is at the moment. So now when we go in, it should 100% have the opportunity to hunt. Not, we have a potential spirit. Could also be a mare. I got you. I didn't need to, but I got you. All right, so it's in here now. Could it be a wraith? No, it's not a wraith. Be a banshee, which means I can grab the parabolic. I'm not 100% cool with the parabolic, but I mean, whoops. God, I hate that. I wish you could just turn that off and keep it off. Could I be dealing with a spirit? We're basically at... Alright, let's set up a poltergeist test. Because, I mean, I feel like this is heavy, and it was flinging it alright. But I really need to take a look at the table. Also, I really wasn't paying attention to the blinks. I have to pay attention to the blinks. I don't think it's an Oni. I have no reason to believe it's an Oni. Then again, me and Onis, we are, Why my game is stuttering the way it is, but it is. All right, fella, I'm ready. There's a fella, right? Yeah. All right, so after this test, we're gonna go grab. Yay! We're gonna go grab the parabolic mic. I should have been sweeping already, but my brain wanted to try to take a photo because I need to practice that, and we got it, so I'm not complaining. Let's go try and. Hey, buddy. Is that the second time? That was the second time. So let's go. Let's go grab that. Well, we need a crucifix, so don't really need the flashlight. It's just kind of nice for me to have it. I didn't really do a yokai test, but at this point, I don't really care. Came here for the parabolic and a cruci. Dorime. In Kariwa Sora Dorime. Ameno. Okay, it's done. I mean, I'm not tripping. That was a fucking hunt, right? Whisper is ominous. All right. That's what we got one. It's definitely not an Oni. Because I did hear the spirit ball. Shadow ball, whatever you want to call it. And I believe it changed favorite rooms. So I believe these two are out. Turn the light on. Turn the light on, it's not a mirror. We're listening for a banshee scream at the moment, but I don't think it's going to be a banshee. Unless it's still in that room. Oh, that's two. I still have yet to actually figure out a spirit. So I mean, that's possibility, I suppose. I was late with the timer, right? I mean, I mean, I mean, trying to bait me, but I'm good on that, bro. I mean, I suppose. It's 3. One more. I'm gonna give it one more. But it seems like it's not leaving that room, actually. So this could totally be a ghoOoOo. But it's been what? Well over 3 minutes. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go say it's not a banshee. Okay. What was that? Definitely not a poltergeist. Whoa, buddy, almost faked me out, bud. Almost faked me out. So it's not a poltergeist, not a phantom, definitely not a demon. I mean, ghoOoOo and spirit at this point. Turn it off. Thank you. Jeez. Hold the power, of course it did. It's definitely not a Hantu because it's speeding up. Can't confirm. Oh. My brain just short-circuited for a second. I didn't want to tab. I wanted to turn the camera on. Oh my god! Are you kidding me, duh? What are you doing? Alright, I gotta listen for those footsteps. I don't... Okay. Okay, bud. Okay. Start playing these games, huh? Okay, so this is 100% the room. I'll double door touch. Okay. Nope. Definitely new. Okay. Excellent. I don't... Well, no, I hunted from what? That room? So I am really torn between ghoOoOo, spirit. I don't think it's a Yurei. I don't think it's speeding up or slowing down. I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with a spirit. Just because how long it took it a couple times to hunt. But it hasn't changed ghost rooms. I'm torn. I'm torn, but I don't want to sit here for the next, like, 20 minutes. Just throwing it up to Jeebus. It was a spirit.
Welcome back.
It was indeed a spirit. That's dope. I mean, I didn't get it right, but I was actually kind of able to somewhat pinpoint it. All right.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up
And what we got this time? EMF reader. Firelight. Parabolic. So candle. Parabolic. I was really toward last one with between a Goreo and Spirit. Just happened to pick the wrong one. I just didn't notice if it changed rooms. Get that out of the way. Okay, already touching stuff. Nope, definitely noticed. Alright, I'm gonna say no on Jin. Alright, no Thay, no Dio, no Morai, no Rev, no Yokai, no Myling, no Raju. Sped up, no Hantu. Sounded like it was normal speed. I really didn't see it blink for a long time. We'll do a poltergeist test because I really wasn't looking. We'll grab another incense. We'll grab EMF, or so parabolic and an EMF. We're gonna dangle this bad boy with us at all times and pray to Jeebus himself that we don't actually get clapped immediately. Like such. Alright. I really wanted to fucking set up a poltergeist test. Bro, how do you not hear this? Okay, I'm literally just still in the kitchen making bread and okay. Boner. I don't think it's a poltergeist. It doesn't sound like it's really throwing anything. Then again, I've had ghosts do some weird shit. I'm not 100% sure where you're at. I feel like you're coming from back here somewhere. Oh, it's going to be a breaker day today, huh? I didn't check. Nope, of course it's not. Ah. Well, at least I know that's still there. Okay. So that must be the room, right? Be that room. Yeah, surely I'm not convinced, because, I mean... Well, it didn't like that I turned that light on. Okay, so it's definitely there. Okay, 100%. Okay. Do a dance. Do a jig. Do something. Okay. Oh, spirit ball. Possible mare. I mean, it's not really all ghosts can do that. Doesn't. Would it be a mare? Nope. Not a gin? I was hoping to pull it, but okay. That's what she said. So it came from the basement this time. So my question is, turn you on, giggity, and have this entire section set up. Is this the room? Like, is this now the room? Testing for... Are these long blinks? So we'll be a couple seconds off, but this time we... Alright, so now we'll find the room. I'm feeling... Test. I'm just testing for breath at this point. Test. Test. No. Alright, so it definitely changed rooms. Test. Oh, yeah. Test. I don't see breath. Yeah, bud. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. We can do an on-Rio test. But I need to confirm that this is the room. Is this the room? Test. Well, this has to be the room. Really don't think it's a mare at this point. I think it's a demon. The room was upstairs, right? If that is the case, these two cannot be... Banshee and ghoOoOoOst cannot be it. I am damn near positive. I am damn near positive that this was the ghost room. Like, I am all but certain. Any ghost can hunt at this point. Except the spirit. Come on. Do it. I also gotta see if it's gonna try hunting. I don't know. Well, it's not a shade. Not Jin. Oh, I forgot to do rate test. I'm an idiot. That's usually one of the first ones I do. Stutter step, it knows I'm here. Okay, well, it's definitely not. So you kill the power again. I turned. Oh, that's right. That was broken. Saw breath. It's definitely down there. don't think it's a banshee, so I don't really care about that. Alright. Oop. Firelight, so we can do an Onryo test. I don't know how well that's gonna go. I always seem to die when I do these tests, because it turns out that it's usually never an Onryo. Or the crucifix doesn't extend far enough. I mean, we're Hiya. Oh, it's on my light. Keep forgetting it blew out that light. Alright, so we're gonna go grab. Alright, it blew out the light. This is why you bring multiple. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass if it is a wraith, because I usually test for that right in the beginning. Good. This might be a dud. Or is this the dud? One of them's a dud. One of them I finished, right? Is it you? Actually, you both should be fine. Anyway. That. Oh, I can't take. Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. I realized. I am fucking exhausted. So, we can. Okay. All right, we should have no issues at this point with this being the room. No issues. Okay. Excellent, I guess. I have no idea. Because it's not... It wasn't hunting from the room. I'm probably going to be 0 for 3. Holy crap. Who's being a dick? Give me a second. My fucking touch portal fucking sucked. Because I think... Just people are weird. Yeah, I think we fixed it now. Alright. Definitely not an Obake at this point. I couldn't test for Onryo because it literally just decided to hunt outside of the fucking room. So the last one we got. This is no longer the room. I must have picked up a bad one, but I have no idea. That was loud. I'm gonna guess poltergeist. I have no fucking idea. I haven't the slightest clue. Because it literally just decided to move out once it wasn't Onryo. But it couldn't test because as soon as I put the two things down there, it decided to just bounce. Nothing I could have did about that. Not a damn thing. Damn. That one's painful because I sat there for a long time trying to figure out doing the test and it just left. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, the last one was violent too. Worry about that once I figure out what the ghosty ghoulie is. The first one is always the most important, but like after that, you know what? Whatever. We did it. This is how we're coming in here. Plus, last time I did a royal oopsie daisy. Picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies, and didn't even bring in the soul. For like the whole first half of that, I decided to not do that apparently. What was the EMF again? I don't know. Parabolic motion sensor. Parabolic motion sensor. Basement. Was that speeding up? Well, it's definitely not a wraith. But I really honestly couldn't tell. It stayed downstairs most of that hunt. Alright, so I just have to sit in here until I really don't want to be down here because I had that same problem. I don't want to have the same problem where it just decides to hunt from up here instead. But I kind of have no choice to use the parabolic mic. I am in a tough spot here. It's like I don't have the skill set required for what I'm... They? That's a thing. That was faster than the Moroi. Just am curious, because I don't want to go through a whole nother spiel where I think it's a one. But I believe that that's a Fae. That was fast. That was fast as fuck, boy. That was really fast. That was definitely faster than the Moroi. I fell for it last time. But I'm pretty sure that this one is a Fae. It was really fast. I'll ride you. I had stuff on.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Alright. I'm calling it. My brain cannot process anything. I wanted to stream, but my brain cannot process anything anymore. I work third, so typically, by the time morning comes, I'm dead on my feet. And I'm like 0 for 7 right now. So I'm gonna call it for today. We're probably gonna try and do it. I don't think we're gonna do it the weekend. Sunday. All right. So I'll probably stream again on Monday and Tuesday. We're gonna go because today is a bad day. Typically, I'm at least like 90% of the time I'm right, but I am literally 0 for like 8 right now. My brain just can't process any more stuff. I do appreciate that. I do see that there are people lurking around here. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for putting up with my tired ass. Really, I appreciate that. But again, tomorrow we're gonna try it. I also am in a because I'm so tired. My attitude's kind of shit. But thank you guys again for watching. I do appreciate you guys, and I shall see you guys on Monday. Maybe even Sunday night. We'll see. We'll see.